Heb je ook gezien?
Ja. Nee, die hebben we ook nog gekregen. 400 trap. Huh? 400 trap. Dat was goed.
Now we're showing this here. This shows me only one thing.
Contra.
I don't want to say.
Die doen het op.
En van allerlei keeltoons en die dingen zo. Laat het allemaal keeltoons zijn. Right, going. Good. Get a straight line going. Right. Ja, hier is het weer. Geniet zo. En daar kan ze daar niet. die rooiers? Je zet zo 8 rooiers hier zo neer. 8. Zet daar een rooie hier zo voor mij. Ken daar. Ken hierdie kant. Breng een rooie hierdie kant. This is where you go. I want a straight line. It must look neat, eh? It must look very neat. Straight line. Right. Face them now. Is that what you're looking for? Kijk hoe pakken het is. Ja, ook een mens wat hier zo komt bliksemsig. Zo impacteer. Ek gaan die nou wys. Sien waar hy Lional, jy gaan sit daar vir my. Goed. Daar. Dis net my karre. Dis net my karre. Hardloop met daai huis, na daai groen blik en sien of hy gaan bykom. Vat hom uit. Vat hom uit. Vat hom uit, is ek klaar? Alright, bring hom terug. Rap hom, snyk hom hierso. Ja. Right. George, you haven't been watching that. That's it. Don't miss the 45 on mate. Alright guys, what happens here now? This is really basically what it looks like. Okay. So a lot of other shipping normally we have here, would take we'd have staging ends out there behind you. Now, when the hot zone, that's the hot zone when those cones are. We should have had more cones. Okay, sit down to that side. That's the hot zone, this is the water zone, this is the sun zone. Anything down that would be what to support. VAs off, that will make everybody safe. Medical. Now what normally happens is, you can see the way the cones are put out. When it goes past VAs, right, they're on top, they've gone the equipment, they feed their numbers into VA control, whatever it is. Of course, they take the names, numbers, and you're working in here normally. Two guys go in, now you can see. Now these horses are equipment, are staging everywhere. The way these drones are just the way to the hot zone, and this is the only way you are allowed to walk in. You can't walk anywhere else. You only walk through this area here. When you pass the red cones, that's when you are in the hot zone. You will then work in the hot zone. You'll see the salvage sheet over here. This salvage sheet over here is for the Sector 1. That will be the hot zone, the technicians working in the hot zone. If Mr. Factor or whoever's in the hot zone requires any equipment, the equipment will be brought from coal zone, be handed to the decon unit. They will bring the equipment and they will just manually hand it over, and it's all the equipment we put over here. These guys will not move into the zone over here whatsoever. Well, those guys will not move into the zone at all. So this will be the staging area. That box we're going to imagine is the hot zone. Okay, that is where the work is going to be taking place. Alright, now, should they come out, they will leave the equipment over here. This is all contaminated equipment. They will not bring it into the warm zone. The only time they bring it into the warm zone is when they're finished. Then they will come in and they will start decontaminating it. When they finish, they will come through here. You can see the arrows. They mustn't walk over here. This is what we refer to as your decon corridor. This whole thing is your decon corridor. You'll then walk in over here. This will be full of whatever it is. If it's a hot, if it's a dry, if it's going to do dry decon, we'll do wet decon. This is still the way it's going to be set up. You'll step in over here. Now you'll step in over here. You'll have two men working over here and you'll start washing. Wash from the top down. Wash their hands between the clutch, under the arms. You'll turn around all the time. Once, use this. That's what it's there for. Pick up the foot. Wash under the foot. Once you've washed under the foot, step in. Wash under the foot, step in. Then you step into this one. Same sequence. Washy, wishy, washy, wishy, washy, wishy, washy. Once you finish, you will step out. Now, you move immediately to one of these chairs. There will be people here to undress you. They will start undressing you. You at no time will touch the suit. Once they've done it, pull it down. You'll pull your arms out of the suit. And your hands go above your head immediately. Right unless you pull below your buttocks. Then go and stick your hands to your neck or your head. Lift up the neck and pull the foot up, pull the suit off. And then go into that. Here. Your VA should not be contaminated. That is different shot. The VA is over here. This side over here. I don't know what you guys do, but normally your VA is not contaminated. We're going to have to take those cylinders, recharge them, wash the face pieces because we haven't got enough. As I see, normally we haven't got enough. So, it's not, the only time you will not put a VA over there is when we do an emergency decon. Okay, now I'm going to show you how we do an emergency decon. Any questions up till now? Yes, I can't hear you. Where is he from? Alright, there's somebody working in a hot zone. Remember at this stage, so you've got a decon team over here waiting ready for any action, okay? Jy het 'n aflosspan, jy veronderstel maar aflosspan te hê. You'll have a relief team for one reason. These guys are sitting over there, they've probably donned their suits, but they haven't donned their breathing apparatus. They will be waiting over there. Alright, they are relief teams. Should we have a man down in the hot zone? For what reason? These guys that are already donned, already waiting over here, they will move in to support that guy over there. Those guys will automatically move into this position. You're not going to let them start putting their VAs on and getting their time out and everything because that's a waste of time. And the man down means one of three things. Either for medical reasons we cannot wear off, he's gone down. Or his suit has been penetrated and been contaminated. Or he's had a blackout or whatever the case might be. Right, but now we work on a worst case scenario. As if he's had a heart attack, we're not going to feel that pulse through that suit. The objective is to get him out that suit as quickly as possible. And get him back as quickly as possible so we can get him to medics. Right. What happens after that is not our baby. All we've got to make sure is that now, safety officer, who is in charge. When this patient is back, he goes to hospital, he goes with the fetal safety data sheet. Now what you see here, it's easy to do if you've done it a few times, but if you do it, if you've done it very slowly, it's taking us more down for a long time. But if you're familiar with it, it goes quickly. Right. Okay, other questions like to ask? Yes. Now, if the wind direction is this side and then over how do you do it? Well, then you're gonna build your decon station accordingly. Well, it depends on you. You're gonna make the assessment. When Hazmat arrive at the scene, this is the assessment they're gonna make. Why? First thing, they will not move people into a hot zone to do any work until such time that the decon area is set up. So that's the first. There are 6 stages to setting up a decon station. Number 1 is accessibility. It must be easy to get to and easy to get from. Number 2 is lighting. Number 3 is topography. Number 4, you must keep it away from drains if possible. If not possible, we're just going to lift the walls up of the salvage sheets by using charged hoses. Alright, so no possibility that any runoff can enter the drains. Okay? The next thing is weather conditions. You must take weather conditions into consideration. Alright, so those are your 6 points that you must take into consideration when setting up a decon station. But when these gentlemen arrive at there, they are ready, they know what to do. They will look for this.